Ever tried opening a jar of pickles and it feels like you're wrestling a greased pig? Isn't it funny how the most mundane tasks can turn into Herculean efforts? And it's not just jars of pickles, is it? There are those times when even the simplest of tasks, like finding your keys in a hurry, can feel like a quest for the Holy Grail. Or when deciding what to wear to that important meeting morphs into a full-blown crisis of sartorial proportions. But let's pause for a moment and consider, why do such simple tasks often become so incredibly difficult? Is it because we're not strong enough, smart enough, or well-dressed enough? Or is it something else entirely, something deeper, perhaps? Well, we're about to dive headfirst into the depths of a quote by Albert Einstein himself. Yes, the very same Einstein who gave us the theory of relativity. The man who fundamentally changed our understanding of space, time, and gravity. But he wasn't just about physics, you know. Einstein was a bit of a philosopher too, and he had some pretty sharp insights about life's difficulties. One of his most famous quotes goes like this: "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." Now, you might be scratching your head, wondering what on earth this has to do with pickle jars and lost keys. But bear with me, because believe it or not, there's a connection. You see, Einstein was essentially saying that within every challenge, every difficulty, every darn pickle jar that refuses to budge, there's an opportunity to grow, to learn, to become stronger. So next time you're wrestling with a stubborn jar lid or hunting for your elusive keys, remember Einstein's words. And in those moments, as you're wrestling with that pickle jar, you might just find yourself echoing the words of a certain genius, Albert Einstein: "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." So, what was Einstein trying to tell us, apart from the fact that he too might have struggled with pickle jars? Albert Einstein, renowned physicist and occasional philosopher, once said, "In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity." A simple sentence, but one that carries profound wisdom. So let's unpick this pickle, shall we? When we look at the phrase "in the middle of difficulty," it's pretty clear that Einstein is referring to those challenging moments we all face. The times when everything seems to be going wrong, when you feel like you're stuck in a deep hole with no way out. But here's where Einstein throws a curveball. He tells us that within these difficulties, within these pickles, lies opportunity. Now that's a bit of a head-scratcher, isn't it? How can problems and opportunities exist in the same space? Well, let's think about this. Often, when we're faced with a challenge, it forces us to think differently, to approach the problem from a new angle. It pushes us out of our comfort zones and encourages us to grow, to learn, to adapt. And in this process, we often find new ways of doing things, fresh perspectives, innovative ideas, in other words, opportunities. Take the light bulb, for example. Thomas Edison didn't just wake up one day and decide to invent it. He faced countless difficulties and failures before he finally succeeded. But each failure was an opportunity to learn, to refine, to improve. And eventually he turned those opportunities into one of the most revolutionary inventions in history. So what Einstein is really telling us is that difficulties aren't just obstacles to be overcome. They're catalysts for growth, stepping stones to success. They're not the end of the road, but a detour to a potentially even better destination. But, and this is key, you've got to have the right mindset. You've got to be willing to see these opportunities, to seize them, to make the most of them. If you're too focused on the difficulty, you might just miss the opportunity hiding within. So the next time you're in a pickle, pun intended, remember, it might just be an opportunity in disguise. Let's wrap this up before any more pickle jars decide to challenge us. We've journeyed through the pains of difficulty, unpicked Einstein's wisdom, and now we stand on the precipice of change. Remember, friends, that in the very heart of adversity there lies a glimmering gem of opportunity. It's the trials and tribulations that truly shape us, that carve out our character. In the throes of difficulty, we often find the greatest opportunities for growth and transformation. It's not about bypassing the storm, but rather learning to dance in the rain, to seek out the rainbow amidst the clouds. So the next time you find yourself in a pickle, remember Einstein's wisdom. Greet the challenge with open arms, and you might just find a surprising opportunity tucked within. So there you have it, folks. Life isn't about avoiding difficulties, but about embracing them, because who knows, you might just find a golden opportunity nestled right in the middle of them.